Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're going to be pushing on to day 18 here. Today's plans, we got a couple things we've talked about. We need to try to get maybe the armory again so we can axe a room, something like the classroom. Or it was mentioned the trophy room as well is pretty good. And then we need to drain our reservoir still, but we've made the boiler room common. We have a microchip that we need to go ahead and interact with here. We have puzzles that we saw yesterday, not yesterday, a couple days ago, that I have no idea how to solve. We still have our blessing of the high roller as well. So we still have this for 2 more days, which is nice. There is our microchip that we can take. I might as well grab it on the way out. Might be plugged in somewhere, so we'll probably take this over, and let's take our allowance as well. Oh, dang it, this waiting screen. I'm glad you guys say something, because I keep forgetting to take it down. I'm really bad about that. I don't know why I keep forgetting to take that down. Now you guys can see it. Don't worry, all I did was pick up the microchip, and then I tried to show you the blessing of high roller. But even the YouTube viewers, it's up for the YouTube viewers as well, so they're gonna have to like wait for a minute. But that's pretty funny. We're gonna go take our room first. We did code check the master key. Yes, okay. Thank you for that reminder as well. Was Red Room mentioned? I don't think so. You saw a streamer today discover something that nobody else has? Interesting. I haven't watched any other gameplay yet. You watched a few other people play this, and I am by far the smartest? Thank you for that. That makes me feel validated. Furnace next to freezer, drain the reservoir. Good solid call. Honestly, the root cellar, we could have dig spots. Smart? Okay, oh, come on, Henrik. Let me just have the smart compliment, all right? Okay, hold on. They cost footsteps instead of gems. I don't think I want to take the hovel. I want to take the trading post, I think, and then the root cellar. I don't care for the root cellar right now. Trading post and hovel. Let me run this through my head, right? Um, I'm gonna take the trading post. I'm gonna take I just want to see. Maybe the wall's still blown up. It is still blown up, but it looks like our money's not in there. There is a dig spot, but there's no money in here. Okay. Well, at least it's still like blown up. That's just kind of cool just to see this. Um. Now, we could trade the microchip. Interesting. So the microchip is actually a tradable item. I mean, here's the thing. The microchip will spawn tomorrow. And we don't have 3 of them. If it was something better than the compass, probably. I mean, the microchip respawns, though. So I assume we need 2 microchips in the same day to accomplish something. I might get soft lock. Do all the microchips respawn? I could trade the compass. Well, how about this? Let's play with not trading the microchip. Because if it, for some reason, it bugs and doesn't respawn, I don't want to mess up this save file that I'm on. You were screaming at your phone watching my latest episode. In the book on the last page that I possibly screenshotted, look closer to the picture at the bottom. You think that there might be a 3-letter name in there? I'll take a look at that. Yesterday, the book that our mom wrote has so much information in it that I have not solved, and we will talk about it, but right now, we're just starting on a fresh day. Let's insert the other microchip, and I guess we just need to find the next one. I'll just leave it in here. If it respawns in here, this is how we'll test it. If it respawns the next day back in there, then we know in the future we could use it for the trading post and it'll just respawn. Long-time listener, first-time caller, first-time joining the podcast. Well, thank you, Eddie, for joining us today. Oh, we could trade both microchips. Yeah, that's pretty good. I missed the clue to the last microchip. Dang it. What exactly is the rule of the computer admin code? The rule of the computer admin code had to do with the naming convention of, wow, it's a code check. I guess we should just, I mean, we get our master key now, but the code check does appear pretty often. I'd rather, I'll wait, because not everything's going to be locked right now, right? Just take the code check now? Yeah, conference room right now is pretty crazy, too. We saw a lot of things and I needed the magnifying glass? Okay. What if we take the conference room and we could, like, use it to come back at the beginning from the foundation or something? Hmm. You know what? No one said it, so we're taking the breakfast nook. How about that? Wild plays, huh? Oh, okay. We'll probably get the coat check. Famous last words, right? Famous last words. We're not gonna get a coat check ever again. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Okay, here's what's cool about this. Now we get the foyer for the first time on this run, and we don't have to worry about doors being locked with all of our extra hallways. Only the blueprints guy would choose the breakfast nook. We're gonna take our foyer here. All right. So, here is something that's cool about this room. Jonathan, just wanted to say that you've been patiently waiting for each new episode and live stream, and my content's very addictive. I'm by far the best Blueprints player you've seen. Keep the great videos coming? Absolutely, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us for the live stream as well. So, real quick, to talk about the... Hold on. What did we learn from this in the demo? There was Count Isaac Gates. Okay, that's right. That's right. This is what we learned from the demo. Okay, so we'll go through all of the names here, right? These are all of the names in the foyer. We have Lord William Epson. We have Baron Thomas Sinclair. I guess I could take screenshots just to have them because they're nice. This is why you don't call me smart. Look, give me one day of compliments, okay? No one said I was, like, smart long term, just in key moments. Does Babbage possibly get an admin code? Babbage had a guest admin code. I don't know how to say this person's name. Yena? No clue. And then Baron Edwin Sinclair. And then this last fella over here was Count Isaac Gates. Now, for those of you, this is going to be a spoiler for those of you that may not know. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate it. Okay, so Count Isaac Gates was how we knew that in the office, that's what we were supposed to count to get the code. Because in the office, when you open up the drawer, there's that little piece of paper in there in the drawer that unlocks the safe, or that reveals the safe to you, and it shows you March of the count was the only thing that was not in red text. Is that correct? Rex Babbage just lets you see the rest of the admin. So once we got her password, we could get the rest of them. But yeah, but this, you would get this room and it would tell you count Isaac Gates. And this is Isaac Gates. So if you go into the office and count how many, yeah, March of the count, it tells you how many that you need to, you need to go find his bust in the office and you count them. And there was 3 of them, I believe. So March of the count was the clue to the safe. So the March date was 03, and then there were 3 Isaac Gates bust in the office. So it's 0303, and that was the password inside. That's how you get into the safe in the office if you count Isaac Gates. It's also a double wordplay on like counting the gates as well. It's just like a nice little touch. But yeah, you do have to count them. Workshop's pretty cool here. Actually hallway's probably better here. I do like the idea of going up and getting an item possibly, but we did lower... Workshop's going to show up more often. I just want to take a hallway here to have a split path down. I don't want to waste too many rooms. I do want to draft away. Okay, this is a good spot for the library. We could read a new book. Oh, wait, it's time to check out a new book is what it is. It's also another good spot from the hallway, but I'd rather save the hallway later on. The one person's last name was Key, a 3-letter name. Let me check my screenshots in just a moment. And then we will take a look. I don't really like this location for the drawing room. Well, actually, I kind of do like this location for the drawing room. Let's see. Library and hallway. We'll save a hallway. I like the idea of going up here. We don't have a lot of gyms. Let's take the drawing room and see what we get out of it. Yeah, I think you're right, Alexis. I think it is a good call. Okay. Let me adjust my headset then. Get ready for a popping noise. I'll try my best to mute it. Oh, A key is probably an admin key. Oh, okay, I see what you guys say now. The A is capitalized makes you feel like it's a name. Okay, that's definitely something to consider. That's a pretty solid note. The suspect is... Okay, the suspect is A dot key. It did say A dot key, not A key. Imagine the name is Major Minor A dot key. We could fool around with that at some point. We could do something cool with that to give it a shot. I sound closer now? Maybe I should put my mic up a little bit. Does A stand for admin, though? Possibly. It would be key A. That's true. This was 1504? Yes. Oh, that's right. There were two notes. They were red and blue. There were some red and blue. I'll tell you this. This is... Okay, the note that is blue says the suspect is a minor. Then there's a handwritten note in red that says the suspect is a major, and then there's a typed note that says the suspect is a minor, also in red. Red is lies unless it's handwritten. Isn't that what we learned? Great spot for a workshop. Not a great spot for a workshop, but we'll take it. There could be better spots for it, but let's see what we get. We got ourselves... no item? The workshop can be itemless. That's unfortunate. There's been an item every time I've come in here. Wait, lockpick? Where's the lockpick at? Did I just miss? Oh, I looked directly at it. Wow. Duh. Okay, my bad. My fault, my fault. Oh, are we going to take a... It's such a good spot for the lavatory. I was going to be like, are we going to take a laundry room for the first time ever? And I know we already have one dice. So, I think we just take the lavatory here and just keep it out of the draft pool. It's a good spot for the lavatory. The laundry would be cool. The item will always be near the stone. I think so, yeah. Laundry room for the shovel, but then we also have to draft an archives. I'll just worry about it later. I'll take the lavatory, and we'll just get it over with. It's gone. Now, something I didn't consider is we could have gone outside immediately and gone and checked on the red room downstairs. Laundry 100 gyms. Security room and a hallway. I do like the idea of a security room. Actually, I really like the idea of a security room here. Are we still hating the sink? Oh, absolutely. You know what, Lassie? We're doubling down on the sink because we determined that the pump room doesn't even have the sink in it. Or the lavatory in it. So it's a fake room. It's like one of the only rooms that has a faucet or water involved, and it's not linked up to the pump room. Don't I need a boiler room first? Because I doubt it stays powered. Oh, yeah, we would have to get a boiler room to get power to the gym. View the estate inventory. There's nothing in here. Then the key card system will be... We'll set it to low. And then we will change the offline mode to unlocked. And then we should log into our lab and set up an experiment. Wait a minute. Yeah, we should set up an experiment anyways. Return to the security menu. Log into network. Swanson G. Oh, my caps lock was on. And we do know the weight room does have a secret lever in it. I made it locked. Whoops, I'll go back and change that. Remote terminal access. Reverse swan song. Alright, let's go into the laboratory here. You can refill the watering can in the kitchen. The thing is about running these lab experiments is if we don't take the shelter, unfortunately, we can't, what you call it, we can't actually unlock all the doors. But we still do have a master key today, and hallways are unlocked. Do I have games that I play just for myself that I don't record, like free time play? Yes. There are times where I play a lot of Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike 2. I used to play League of Legends, but I don't play it as often. Hold on. Whenever you draft a shop, gain a star or permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. We love permanently add 1 gold. When you draft an archived floor plan. No. Each time you eat an apple. We're more likely to draft shops than eat apples, I think. And I guess we're going to add 1 gold to your allowance. Or 1 star. Both are easy. I'm not doing lose 10 steps to gain 20 gold. I don't see us eating that many apples in a run. I think the most we've ever eaten in a single run was 2. I'll do the permanently add 1 to my allowance. Do not sacrifice the apple. But yeah, I also play Repo. I play Schedule 1 by myself. A lot of the games that I record, sometimes I play them by myself anyways. But as of right now, mostly what I play goes up on my channel. That was one of the inspirations for me to even start a YouTube channel in the first place was why not record the games that I'm playing and talk about them and then upload them? Okay, keycard system. System settings. Low. Change offline mode to unlocked. It does have a good synergy with the blessing, yes. Okay. Now, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. I'm here, so I'll open this door. But we gotta go... Okay, well, it's a good spot for the Great Hall, and it would be completely unlocked today, because we already have the foyer. So, I think we should just take it now. There probably are better spots for it later on, but it's already unlocked now. The weight room, we have too many steps right now. Let's just take our Great Hall and push across. Maybe we can come down. Maybe we can get the Ladyship's chambers again. Speed run. Open, open, open. Beautiful. That was fun. Wow, that felt so good. That just felt solid. So this is our middle door. And then this one had a key in it and the lever to open the right side of the antechamber. We had 2 more keys in here. Wow. This door will be unlocked as well to go north, and they'll both be unlocked. So let's go ahead and just draft this way. Honestly, I kind of don't want to take the master key at this point. I mean, think about it. We just saved it for another day, but we got the foyer so early on, and we still have so many hallways left. Like, just orange rooms is, like, overall. I think we just take the kitchen? No, we did not forget the security code from the attic. Is there any reason to go back and use Herbert Sinclair's admin login for security? We'll take the kitchen here. It'll give us another dice. And it raises our allowance. YouTube spoiled something about you in the game because they put a spoiler directly in the title. There is nothing we missed from using Herbert's login and stuff, right? Like, we're okay without it. I'm going back. I know we only have 62 steps, which may not seem like a lot. If I want to review something. Okay, that's fair. From here, this is a great solid draw of the house. You can open every trunk with it as well. Okay, that's pretty solid, but maybe. We'll come back for these doors. I can't just craft forever. Like, I can't just keep adding rooms forever. Look, good spot for the quest bedroom. It's tucked away. We already have 3 avenues north. We get extra steps for backtracking anyways. Let's just take it and do what we gotta do. And we got a magnifying glass. Beautiful. Oh, but we don't have it. We can't check out the book in the library because we don't have a magnifying glass. Oh yeah, our quest bedroom. So now if we get back to the antechamber, we'll get $2 to our allowance. Okay. Foyer, breakfast nook, back to the entrance hall. The foyer's a nice room. Coat check the magnifying glass? Possibly. We do have a key already, though. We can't draft from here, so I'd like to try to get a rare room from drafting from the library. Look, we don't even have a book checked out, so I'm not too pent up about getting the library immediately. I'm not too pent up on it. Now, corridor and observatory are pretty bad. Corridor is a waste. Observatory we can't afford. I don't want to redraw here, but I guess we don't get the rare draft from the library, but we should take it anyways. Because we need to check out another book, so we might as well just be smart about it. Now, we did read a new clue from Mary and Marigold. Should we check it out again and attempt to check in our magnifying glass so we could try to read this book with the magnifying glass? Because there seemed to be a lot of information that we couldn't see without it. Or should we just go for the first edition non-redacted version? Recheck it out? Magnifying glass on Mom's book? Yeah, I do like the history of the first edition for the sigils, though. Let's go History of First Edition by Caleb. It's a new book. I know we could go back to our mom's book and read it some more, but we need to do something new, right? And I know that's new. I know it's new to look at it and read it, but I do like the idea that we should learn about some sigils more. Oh, look, there's a chest in here. That's odd. We'll read the unredacted version. Hopefully. That's what we'll try to do. We got the office? And a coat check and a closet. Wow. Weird. Weird setup to start with. I think I'm gonna redraw here. We could still come down from the north. We could still, like, I don't think we need the master key right now. I'm going to do a redraw here, and I'm going to see what I get. Okay, spare green room is pretty solid. Parlor is important because we need gems. Give me the parlor. Let's take up our 2 parlor keys. If you had the reading nook, you can get 2 libraries. The second one spawns the book you ordered in the first. Wait, Sean, what do you mean by that? Oh, it's puzzle time. Yeah, we have Foyer, so we shouldn't need the master key. I mean, we could still take the master key and then use it. It won't get used, and then we could just bring it back. Let's see. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. It's a blank one, and then the gems are in a box that is actually blue. So this isn't the same puzzle as last time. So you cannot be true or false. So that leaves us up to these to logic it out. So let's see. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Let's see if... Okay, so if this is true, then the gems would be in this box. If this box was... Okay, if that box is true, the gems would be here. Just keeping that in mind. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. If this box is true, then they would be in here, which means this box is false, which would make this one also a true statement. So I don't think we can... Oh. How does it work with a blank one? I don't remember figuring that part out, actually. In my head, I'm drawing a blank on that. Because if the black box is true, then this box is true. And it always says that there could be... Like, yeah, that's... One box will always be true, one box will always be false. Okay, so we know one of these is true and one of these is a lie. At least one box that displays... Okay. No, okay, so this is what we learned in the past, for those of you that are mentioning this. The word blue in parentheses does not count logically for this puzzle. So even though it says the gems are in a box with the word blue on it, the word blue does not count here because it's in, I said parentheses again, it's quotation marks. We figured this out on a different puzzle. Because earlier when we had something similar to this, it didn't count the word on the box. Otherwise, it would have like changed up the answer. This one's actually kind of tough. I like this one. No parentheses. Thank you, Henrik. They're quotations. I'm sorry. Couldn't I just open both? I could, but we do have a trading post, so ideally we would like to keep a wind-up key. So let me recap this because I kind of forgot what we were already discussing. Yeah, so technically this box is blank and nothing pertains to it. So does that mean... So at least one has to be true and at least one has to be false. If this box is true, then that means that this box is true. So that can't be the case. And I'll read it one more time. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. If we treat this box like it's blue, then that means... Or if we treat this box as true, then that means the other box with a statement has to be false. So the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Then this statement would be false. So the gems should be inside the blue box. Right? This one's tough. This one's odd. It's throwing me off. The gems are in a box that are actually blue. If this one is true, the gems are in a box with the word blue on it, then it would be true. And then the gems in our box that is actually blue would be false. Oh, damn. That still would make the... Oh, we can open both. Okay, so in that case, yeah, that is the answer then. The gems are in the black box. Because one has to be true and one has to be false. If this one is... Yeah, that makes sense. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. That's true, which means this statement is a liar. This statement says the gems are in a box that is actually blue. That's not true, so the gems will be in the black box. Let's take our gems. That one was a tough one, I'm not going to lie. I had to do that one a couple times over. I was struggling there. Mrs. Peacock in the study with the wrench. Parlor room's getting sneaky on us. Wow. We're going to take a hallway here, even though it's not ideal. There's a lot of dead ends today. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. We did get our morning room. I do like the idea of the morning room. We also have to enter the morning room from this direction anyway, so let's take it. It's an extra 2 gems right now. Yeah. Blue is true, black was the liar. And what do you know? We got the car keys. The car keys are in the morning room all the time. Yeah, problem is White didn't say where the gym was. Okay, there's the pool room. That's always a solid choice for us. It wasn't tough. It was tough to me, okay? I'm learning. Logic puzzles are difficult for me sometimes. Oh, ooh, these are all really bad here. Actually, the corridor's not bad here. The corridor isn't really a bad choice here. Now, we only have one gear room, so the mechanarium would only have one door in it. But we're not, why don't we take the mechanarium here? We already have our paths north that we can get up. And we've never seen the mechanarium. And we're not going to try for it this run. I think we should just go in there. Like, we have 2, so there should be 2 doors on it, but I don't know what that means. So let's see what the mechanarium's got going for us. Is it a powered room? It's a gear room? Okay. There are 2 doors in it, and they're in weird spots that don't make sense. Yes, the more gear rooms you draft, it would have more doors in here. Now, granted... Oh, this door doesn't go to anywhere. Wait, what? There's an extra... Okay, well, we now know that this corner door in the mechanarium contains the lever to open... It's the secret lever to open the left side of the... It's pretty good intel, honestly. Okay, so we know this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors in here. So the goal is to get 7 total gear rooms to unlock all of these doors. Now, maybe they could have items behind them, but as you can see, I don't know how it determines the order. Because we drafted the room facing this way and we got to come in. Oh, 8 if you count the door I came in with. Solid. Oh, after we draft it? No, I think it says it has one door for each gear room in your house. So if we drafted this with just security, it would just have the one door. By the way, Mechanarium strats, by building into a wall like you did, it lowers the total number of doors. So right now it's a 5 gear room to solve it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because, okay, well, I don't know how it would work exactly, but we'll find out. So this would just go north. This is just a regular door. Hey, good spot for the corridor, honestly. Let's take it. Anything that counts as a gear room, Leandra, I will show you real quick. See how security has that little gear symbol on it? And notice how the Mechanarium has a little gear symbol on it? And the workshop has one? Then those count as gear rooms. Aquarium would count as one as well. See the room directory? Yeah, that's true. It's a type, mechanical. So we would have to look at, like, rooms that are considered mechanical, like the breaker box, and the boiler room, and the workshop, security, pump room, laboratory. Those are all mechanical rooms. And then this room is actually not a mechanical. The aquarium is not a mechanical room. Can you check the red door in the tunnel? Yes, we will be going there. It's all colors, not all types. Thank you for the clarification. No, you're good, Eddie. We're learning. Do I want 3 keys? Not really. If I'm being honest, I kind of like the idea of a bedroom closet. It's 2 items. We don't need the hallway to go up here because we have access from the foundation, and we don't need a garage. We do have the car keys. Maybe we should take... It's just one... It would be 1 gym, though, and we don't have a lot of gyms. Use the car keys? Okay. The Lexus is hissing at me. The key could have the car battery? There's no way. Okay, I do believe it. I don't know why I opened that up. A secret garden key and a treasure map. Pretty interesting. This is the best haul I've ever gotten out of here. So knowing that these 2 items can appear in the car, I now have a newfound respect for the car keys. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our dig spot is right here next to the foundation. Secret garden goes out of the 9x5 grid. If you draft both garage and secret garden on the west side, does it block you off? I don't know. Let's grab our keys. Jesse, you did not Mitch, you did not miss anything, like, too terribly. We haven't had a whole lot going on. Trunk could have battery. Okay, good to know. We've just kind of been rambling on. We have a good run for today so far. It does not block you off. I have 7 keys and all of my hallways are unlocked. I'm opening 2 chests. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Surely this will give us the return of 1 key. It gave us 3 keys, so I don't feel bad for this. It gave us 5 keys. On a day that we have all hallways unlocked, I already have 10 keys. You gotta be shitting me, man. What's going on? Oh, look, our swim trunks are in here. Power to the garage? Yes, if we get the utility room, we can turn power onto the garage and it'll open it. Oh, Rex, yeah, we'll go down anyways. Once we get into the foundation room, we're gonna check it anyways. The day I get the foyer, the game's like, here, did you want oops all keys? The game is taunting me. Let's go downstairs and check our red room out. Yes, opening the garage is what puts the plank over the little river. Without opening the garage, you wouldn't be able to do it. Locker room and open all the lockers. We do have the master key and a shit ton of keys. If I get a chance to get the locker room today, I will do it. Because there were notes hidden in the locker room. I didn't mess up this time. Where do we need to go? Oh, we can just go this way. If I get the locker room, I'll probably draft it and spend all my keys on it, or try to get the master key. Do you think you can possibly go in the reservoir tunnel? I don't know. It'd be nice if we could get the pump room and the boiler room to drain it. It's crazy how difficult that is for me. You found a way to move the foundation. You got lucky with your first placement, though. Rank 8, so automatic lunch and pawn promotion. Yeah, that's a pretty good foundation. Wait a minute. The hallway's back here. We're here. Let's go open up. In my head, I was like, we need to open up room 46. I was like, wait a minute, we opened that room up. And then it, yeah, it spooked me for a second. I wish there was an achievement for opening all the doors of the antechamber. It wouldn't have to be anything cool. It would just be like you did it. You opened all the doors, you know? Didn't have to be a big celebration, just a little achievement. A lot of people would get it, but I think it's cool. The red door is closed. So maybe we need to activate boiler power and then come down here directly afterwards. So we can give that a shot. It's locked. I can't do anything with it. At least not right now. Opened the 7th of those doors today? Damn, you are way ahead of me. Alright, well at least we know we need the boiler room before we can come back down here and gain access to whatever that space is. No, it's supposed to open like that. The door just opens slowly was all. Boiler and pump would go crazy. It has been our goal for a very long time now to get the boiler and the pump room next to each other. And we made them both appear as common rooms. Can we see the tunnel from the reservoir? It looked like a little tunnel. Yeah, like a little stair. Like halfway down the stairs, it looked like there was a little tunnel space. Chapel is interesting. Our piggy. We could pay homage to him. Secret passage. I kind of want to keep my gems. I'm going to take the chapel here. We have 31 coins, and we're not moving around a whole lot. So I think I will take the chapel here. And you know what's funny, too? Even though we don't pay our tithes to the chapel anymore, I'm sorry, I can't take the secret passage. I need to keep my gems for something. Maybe if you take the boat when the reservoir is half empty. That's what I'm thinking about. That was my theory about the tunnel. I will take the chapel here. You still pay, that's true. Oh. He's not visible to us. If you have a problem with power to the pump, there's an upgrade to the aquarium that makes it a power room. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, well, we should just draft right here on this side. I do not want to use our secret garden key yet because there's better locations for it, so we'll just use our lockpick and then a regular key. We have 10 of them. We got the patio, we got the dining room, and a hallway. There are better spots for the dining room, but we have 47 steps. Patio is not a good call right now. Is it? Maybe it is. Dining room still goes up. Patio was a corner case? Like we need to get the patio in the corner? Let's take the dining room. Oh, wait. The patio could have the shovel for the treasure dig. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we do... Yeah, let's take dining room then. Dining room will give us some steps, and we could likely backtrack here for dinner later on, because we know our... Wait, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somewhere in here is the dig spot with the treasure map. Yep. You tried drafting the patio in the corner? Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if we could. Now, this isn't a bad spot. Well, I would still prefer a better spot for the secret garden. I'll use a regular key again. Okay. Well, now it's just being rude. I think we take the commissary. We only have one green room, so this doesn't double our gems. Shit, I'm wondering if I should redraw here. The commissary's not bad. It could give us an item, but then we're down on gems. But we could buy more gems. Let's take the commissary. It gives us another die. Can you trade the map after using it? I don't know. We got a shovel. That's big. Keys we don't need, but gems are cheap. Honestly, I will buy some gems right now. I will buy up to 5 gems. Now, will I go back and dig in the dining room right now? I might as well. There's no reason to hold off. Oh, salt was in there? Yeah, we could take salt. Is the audio ahead of the video? I hope not. Salt is delicious. Alright, well, let's go in here and dig up our treasure. Let's see what we've got. I wonder if we had the jackhammer. Could we dig further? Let's see. It's the coffers. Oh, this one was money and gems. Our last two have been just strictly money altogether. 3 gems and 25 coins. Solid. Absolutely solid. I'm pretty pleased about that. Let's head up to our chapel. We already have a shovel and salt and keys, and we don't need to purchase anything else for now. Actually, you know what? We have 8 gems. There's 1 gem left. Just buy it. Just buy it. It's just a few cents. Alright, let's come over here. Can we see? Oh, we can't even see the piggy bank anymore. They put him away. Oh, look at the chairs. What about the chairs? We'll look at the chairs when we come back. The doors and... Oh, this is not a good spot for the closed exhibit. Because we don't have power yet. Okay, maybe it is a good spot for the exhibit, and we go back. Nah, that's a lot of wasted steps. I'm going to redraw here. I'll take a hallway here. The laboratory is a powered room. We need to start, in our head, we need to start playing around the boiler room and the pump room. So we need to maybe start building up a channel of powered rooms. I'm not going to take the den here. The hallway has better options. Because we can already get to that spot anyways. So we'll take a hallway. Plus we know the hallway is going to be looking up. Since we have 9 gems right now, I'm not worried about getting 1 more gem from the den. The sauna, an extra 20 steps. The bunk room, and the observatory. You know what? Let's take the observatory and see what bonus we get for today. How many runs of blueprints for today? Probably just 1, depending on how long it goes. All of these are pretty solid here. I'm going to take the observatory because I want to see. I want to continue working it up. I don't know what they are. You are Clavis the key. I knew this. You are the twins. You'll add a pair of chests to the hall. You're the apple. Farmer's apple. This is Diamondus. No, this is Southern Cross. 4 doors are more common. And then 3 is the slice, plus 3 steps. And we're at 25 stars. Day 25, or not day 25, 25 stars for constellations is a solid day. Yeah, it's mostly about removing it. Oh, yeah. I was like, what the heck? What's going on over here? And then I was like, oh, that's our foundation room. It was just funny to see it like that. It is a lot of bonuses for the day. Alright. Now, we still will have to return back because we didn't go this way. But we do have a kitchen, so when we go over there, we can save money to buy stuff from the kitchen. A rotunda. I don't want to lose... Okay, you know what, though? What if we take the weight room, which is a great weight room here, we lose half of our steps, we return to the kitchen and buy out all the food in the kitchen, and then we can try to find the secret lever in the weight room, but we just play up from the right side of the map. And then we'll be able to get dinner on the way back as well. Rotunda is really cool because we could rotate the rooms. The Rotunda is a gear room. Actually, it doesn't have a gear icon on it. That's not too many steps. We'll have plenty of steps. We'd only be losing, what, 26 of them? And then we'd be able to eat dinner and go back to the kitchen? Could go to the kitchen from the weight room. Weight room is a good power room, and it's in the center of the house. I'm going to take it. I'm going to see what happens. Now, what would we like to get from here? We need to go up one. Also, there's a secret lever in here. Where do you guys think the secret lever is? It said it was concealed. Do we need to, like, do a lat pull down? The brick wall right here? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So with the sledgehammer, do you think we could just break this open? Yeah, probably sledgehammer right here would allow us to break this open. Yeah, that makes sense. What special key do we have? Oh, it's a secret garden key. The battery hammer, that's fair. Wow. I mean, it's another powered room, but I don't think we can take it. It's too risky. It's too risky to take. Not being able to... Drafting archive rooms just seems so dangerous. But it is kind of fun. Redraw. I guess we could try... If we do redraw, we could aim for a... whatchamacallit. We could get... I like the idea of the dice as well, because the dice allows us... If we do the boudoir... we could allow ourselves to get more re-rolls to try to get power rooms going to, like, the boiler and all that stuff, making sure that they can connect. I think I'm going to take the boudoir here. We don't even need to go in the southern door of the antechamber. We have the other two there. Let's take the boudoir. I want the dice. Because here, again, the whole point is to get the boiler and the pump room next to each other. If we get either one of those rooms, we're using all of our rerolls to try to get there. An armory could be interesting. We could try to axe the cost of another room. It would be interesting to see. Because we will continue to get more money. Yeah, let's try to get the knight. Let's take it. Let's take the armory today. What else we got in this room? There's our 2 die. And we get a gem out of it. And dinner is ready for us, awaiting us on our journey back. I believe the axe was 30, yeah. I have drafted the armory. In fact, I bought out the armory. Cool spot for the cloister. We love the cloister. Now, here's where we need to pause for a moment. Okay, cool. There's a security door over there. This is why I'm worried, right? I think we should go back, because we're going to start running into things like security doors up here, even when it's set to low. I think we come back and maybe draft this side of the house out, and then we play the right side of the house. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go back to the weight room. We do have a secret garden key to continue going up over here. We will have to go back to get dinner, and we need to go to the kitchen, but we need to be careful about our money for footsteps, because we want to make sure that we have enough money in case we draft an armory. So we got a trophy room. That pays for itself. We got a passageway. That's more power connected to the weight room. We also got a utility closet, but the passageway is better here. Passageway is a power room connected to a power room. It connects both wings of the house at that point. So let's take the passageway here. Solid location for it. Passageway was a 100%, like, not even up for debate. That one was just too easy to choose. Now, we could get a secret garden here. I'd rather save it for the other side of the house, because we've got powered rooms right now. So let's see if we get... We got the pump room. This is huge already. Okay. This is big. We're going to take our pump room here. So pump room, it's good to go. Now, do we get the boiler up here or up here? It doesn't matter. All of these are connected power-wise. Now, I do have a question. Oh, the passageway powers everything. That's right. Okay. So we should go up here and just try to get the boiler room. Yeah, this is where we should aim for the boiler room. We got a rotunda and a laboratory and a dark room. I think we just redraw all three. Well, thanks for joining us, Merdam. I appreciate you being here. We do have redraws. I think we redraw. We did not get it. That's okay. None of these are powered rooms. We did get a locker room. Okay. The archives is also a powered room. The locker is not a powered room, but here's the thing. The power could come from underneath the cloister. Like, we could get something here. Archives, I still think it's too early to take archives. Locker is not powered, but I said I wanted to take a locker room to open up all of the lockers anyways. I think I'm gonna take the locker room, and then we could get a boiler room elsewhere. And it's still powered. So there's no point to force it into this spot. So let's take the locker room. It's going to spread keys throughout the house. Okay, so the locker room is power conducting. I couldn't remember. Genuinely, I couldn't remember. That's my fault. I was just wrong about that. So that's good news, though. That's good news. Now we have the running shoes. And we have a magnifying glass. We did see a note in here one time. Okay. The laundry room is also a powered room. In case we want to try to get power to the laundry room somehow. We could get into the hallway to get into the antechamber for two... I don't know. The dark room's a powered room as well. And it gets us into the antechamber. Why not take the dark room? Actually, yeah, that makes sense. But we've never taken the laundry room either. The laundry room, we also have the shovel to dig in the laundry room, and if we get the archives, we can go use the other key. Dark room gets us into the antechamber, that's true, but we also have a very good chance of getting in over there. The laundry room could give us the key. Oh, the key is for the... No, the key is for the archives. It gives us an archive cabinet key. I want to try it. This is going to give us a little side quest. It's risky, but maybe it could be fun. Now we also get our crown. So we're in the laundry room for the first time. We know there was a dig spot in front of the machine. But where in front of the machine? Oh, we got a key card! Hell yeah! That's also fantastic. This will swap our keys and gems. This swaps our keys and our money. This swaps our gems for money at a 1-to-1 rate at the cost of 5. Is there a way to do this? No, nothing is necessary right now. We have good on everything. It's in front of this, right? The dig spot? The middle one on the right wall. Oh, that's right. It was in front of this little one. That will give us a filing cabinet key. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So... there's nothing we need to do about the laundry room because all of our resources are good and we want to save our money for now. Now, we still have a chance to get a boiler room here or a chance to get a boiler room elsewhere and even more chances over here because these could still be powered rooms. And we need to go back and eat dinner as well. So we're not going to do anything with this right now. Now we have a reason to draw the archive. If we get it, we probably will draw it, if I'm being honest. I need to make sure we save enough for steps. The pump room goes up. I'm glad we didn't go into our pump room earlier. We got an armory, and we got a tunnel. I think we just take the armory here, and we try for the battle axe. My allowance has been raised. So, You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Oh, this is going to change it from the cloister, isn't it? And now the cloister is going to cost gems again, right? It is also 32 coins. Okay, it won't. Okay, so it's just saying you get to use. Oh, you only reportedly you may only get 3 axes. It won't undo the previous axe. It's permanent. Okay. Well, we're gonna buy it. Any room you axe stays axed. Hopefully there's not a limit. Now, the shield, how much is the shield? 8? This could make drafting the archives very safe for us. I'm going to take the shield for the archives as well. Now, we don't have money for food anymore from the kitchen, so we got to be careful about this. We do have 3 dice to reroll, so it'll give us money, but we got to keep in mind our kitchen, we might need those footsteps, so we got to be careful about that. I'll have redraws for money, but I just need to be careful about that overall. So, if we want to look at rooms to axe, how do you... Okay, the trophy room cost us 5 gems, and it gives us 8. That's still a net 3 anyways. Is there any reason I would ever want to axe the cost of this? When I could do something like, for example, the classroom. The classroom not costing gems is really good. The trophy room, even if we can afford it, gives us 3 more in anyways. Yeah, you do get a net of 8 gems, but like, I don't know. Classroom, Rotunda's a pretty good one too. It is a net 8 gems, but the classroom never costing gems is also really cool. Because here's the thing, if we're going to do the classroom challenge, it's going to cost us 9 gems anyways. You could make the trophy room common later. The classroom is a net 8 because we're trying... Here's what I'm going to do. It's going to be harder to draft up 9 classrooms in the first place, and it's going to cost us 9 gems in a single run to do so. So I'm going to take the classroom first and axe the cost of it. So now it's not going to cost anything because it's just good in my head. I am probably only going to do classrooms one time, Rex. That's true, but the way it works for me in my head is how often am I going to be spending 9 gems and still having gems left over to spend in the run for that day. Okay, so next we need to go back to the weight room. We got to be careful though. Actually, you know what? We should pause for a second. And maybe we should see this. But we have to go back to the weight room anyway, so I'm not worried about that. It's going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4 to go back for dinner. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whew, we are cutting it close. We are cutting it close on our steps, but we'll have enough steps after dinner. We can't go too far over this way. We got an archives. It's a powered room, and we're protected from it. We wanted it. We got what we wanted, guys. It was perfect. We may not need to go back this way anymore. We may just be able to play off of this. I have 2 chances to get Boiler off of this room. I'm going to try to do that first. I'm going to come in here, first of all, to open the cabinet. This one stays open. Oh, that's cool. Remember how I said I didn't have a screenshot of this? For my mom's sigil? I needed this. What's in here? A blue book. Oh, it's time to read. You guys know it's time to read. All right. March 10th, 1886. Reddington Herald. Peace. Terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight for comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff of Reddington Herald, joined all of the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace, and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desilets. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, O you cowardly cottontails, in our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Finn army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Araja have been circulating even before the war's end. However, the suddenness of their departures has left many with their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership that we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. Look at these guys having a good time. They're all celebrating the end of the war. Desolate's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals, whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolates IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the princess Caitlin Jari, who, in keeping with the Arajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surnames, continued on page 6. Close supporters of the exiled family are, of course, concerned as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to public sphere. A change that would undoubtedly stir up long buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Oh, you guys are right. That is a 3-letter last name. That's a good point. Tensions rise on the southern border. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor, Araja, who has, for many generations, relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Araja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to the other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desolates be revoked. Can you see it, guys? Is the magnifying glass helping? Can you see it? Is Simon connected to royalty? Possibly. Yeah, we got a sigil clue. Alright. Alrighty. That's pretty cool. That's the sigil for Araja. Give me a boiler room. Do it right now. Right now. Give me a boiler room. You know you want to, game. Ooh, we didn't get a boiler room. But the laboratory's powered, and the dark room is powered too. Damn it. I mean, we take the dark room because it's 2 more chances of getting a powered boiler room. Can the boiler room spawn on this side of the house? It can, can't it? It can spawn on this side of the house. I have redraws, but I'm not wasting my redraws right now. The dark room gives us 2 more chances at drawing it, because it's a powered room. So objectively, this is the smarter one. Also, taking more rooms lowers the draft pool in the first place. Trauma, I'm glad you're happy to join us here. Give me a boiler room. Damn. It's a music room. Now this is worth redrawing for once or twice. It's better to reroll here. Okay, we got a drafting studio. That's not a bad pick, honestly. I think I'm okay with taking the drafting studio here and then playing off the dark room. We will get more chances to get the boiler room and the pump room connected. I know that's our main goal, but the drafting studio is something that we can add to our runs. Now, here's the real question. When do I go back for dinner before I screw this up? I think it's time to go back for dinner now. And I think we go back to the dining room now, and then we come back over here. I think that's what we do, because we would waste steps else, like other places. Is there any loot in here before I run off, just to make sure? Sometimes there's items in here. No, okay. We could try to get to the kitchen from drafting. That would be the goal here. Since we don't have a powered room, anything that connects the Great Hall and the drafting studio is pretty good. We will have another 10 coins, though, if we reroll 2 more times. Alright, so we're going to go back. We need to go to the hallway. Chapel, commissary, dining room. The cloister does have dig spots for us. The foundation also has dig spots. Okay. Let's go in here. I did not get to see what's on the menu, but now that we've unlocked dinner, we can see. You gotta be shitting me. Okay. Look. If we get a boiler room now, we can't be mad about dinner. We can't be mad about them. It is funny, though. It is funny. And we got an extra step because of the salt. Why didn't I go to the dining room from the foundation? Because we're going to go back into the foundation anyways. Yes, the chairs, as we have seen before, do have the icon on the door from, the door downstairs. Blackridge Grotto. Now, does that mean if we get the sledgehammer and, like, smash these urns right here, or whatever these are, there's going to be another microchip in here? This is the symbol related to the microchip, so it probably is in this room. I just don't know how I would obtain it. Yeah. Maybe light the candles? I don't think these candles can be lit. The only candles in the game that seem to be, the ones that you can light are the ones with the, whatchamacallit? Red herring? There is another vase in here. I don't know, we've never looked. Yeah, the ones with the little rubies on them, thank you. Simon just destroys the entire house looking for the microchip. That would be pretty funny. I noticed this one also has candles, right? This one does not have candles next to it. Not that vase, it has flowers. Alrighty, well at least we know. I mean, we've known for a while now, we just haven't discussed it, but the microchip could possibly be related to this room. We just haven't really experimented with it. Now, let's get our dig spots in here. We got coins. Solid. We got more coins. Still solid. Nothing. Okay, now it's time to return back the way we came to the drafting studio. Try trading for the battery. Possibility. We could do that. Can a man get a turnip? We do not need to go to the observatory. We need to go back to the weight room. Don't forget the tiny safe, and we have the magnifying glass. The Great Hall. That's so funny that we get to see our Great Hall for the day. What was the code for this? Does anyone... I know it's on the wall next to us. More like blue herring. This one was, I've drawn a blank. It was 1108, right? It was 1108, okay. Aha, I beat all of you because there's a delay in chat. Oh yeah, it's just a letter. It's just a tiny letter, but it's still fun to open. Ooh. The solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. The vestibule. When you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. That's kind of cool, and it's a passageway, and oh, I like that. And then the dovecote. Whenever you draw the dovecote, you could rotate floor plans. The vestibule is pretty cool. Dovecote's pretty cool. Solarium's kind of cool. I'm not going to take Solarium because it's a dead-end green room and we've been adjusting a lot of rooms. I don't know. The dovecote being able to rotate rooms seems pretty cool as well. I say we take the dovecote. Yeah, rooms that I made rare on purpose will start showing up, so the solarium we want to take later down the road. I'll stick with the dovecote. I think both of these. I like them both. It was a pretty hard choice, honestly, but they both have good benefits, and we're just going to stick with the dovecote for now. Vegetables are good for you, yes, that is true. Okay, we have now connected with the aquarium. This gives us a gem, and it gives us more dice, actually, for rolling up to the dark room. I've already read about the rooms before, Steve. Yeah, we want the aquarium here. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna go into the aquarium yet. We're actually gonna go into the dark room. Wait, did that just give us an extra die? It did. I believe it did, yes. We're gonna go into the dark room and start playing from there, or we could try to get a utility closet. We don't have that many powered rooms left, so we have 2 options. We either try to get a utility closet down here. The security room is a powered room, but it doesn't help us out, so we would have to get a powered room off of the dark room. Try for utility closet off the aquarium. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. It would help us out with the dark room drafting. Good call. We'll give it a shot. We know the pump room does cost 1 gem. All I need now is a breaker box, right? If it gives me the utility closet. We got a bedroom closet. Damn. Nurse's station, not a bad spot for it. Oh, no, we can't because we don't have gems. Bedroom closet would have 4 items, so I'm probably going to take bedroom closet. I don't want to reroll. I'd rather reroll and potentially... I want to reroll on this spot right here for a boiler room. We can roll in a dark room, and hopefully we just try to choose a 1 gem and see what happens. We're going to take the bedroom closet here. Yeah, we're going to take the bedroom closet here. I won't be able to see. No, that's the downside. We did get an extra gem out of it, which is nice. We did get a silver key. The silver key also gives us a chance of getting boiler procs. What's beeping? Oh, there's a key up here. We could still go up to the cloister and try to get utility closet elsewhere. I think that's a safe play. Silver key. Silver key up here from cloister. We don't have to draft up from the dark room. We can draft from the cloister. We would have to draft down from the dark room, though. So, what we could do is we could try to draft a utility closet here, or we could try to draft the pump room here, and we'd be able to see it. Because just because you're in the dark room, it doesn't mean you're more likely to get it. So this is our only spot where redrawing blind is going to happen. So we don't have to do it next. I did forget the kitchen, but we haven't used all of our redraws yet. So we're going to go into the cloister here. We're going to use our dig spots. This is the wrong side. We started the cloister over here. Why is the dark room shielded? Yeah, archives is shielded. I kind of want this door to have not been a key card room, so we're going to go north first. Ooh, actually this is a tough choice, because we still get 2 allowance for going into the antechamber. Here's my thought process on this, right? So the thing about this is, if this door is locked, we could use our silver key, and it would give us a higher chance of getting the boiler room. It would, because it has 3 openings on it. If we do this up here, there's a chance that we maybe don't get our antechamber access. I'm okay with sacking the antechamber access right now. Okay. This would give us 1, 2, 3 more keys for the locker room. We could redraw here and try to get a 3-path room. You guys do know that if the boiler room shows up, I don't have to pick it, right? Like, I think a lot of you right now are stuck on this logic that if the boiler room shows up, I have to take it. I'm not gonna take it if it pops up here. Save the redraws for the dark room. Yeah. I want a right-facing room, though. I'm going to use 1 redraw. Because I want to keep the gems just in case. I'm going to redraw 1 time. Okay, we got a hallway. That's kind of exactly what we were hoping for. Because oh, but the hallway is going to be unlocked because of the foyer, so we can't use the silver key. No! I want to use my silver key for rerolls. Now, granted, we could still use the silver key from the dark room if it's potentially locked. We'll take the hallway, though. We will take the hallway. It's fine. It's fine. It's just funny. It's just funny to me. We could blow something off in the corner room here, and then we could draft up from the dark room, or we could draft from here. Let's take our allowance. Hallway and try to get the utility closet. That would be pretty nice. We could also... No. We'll go in here. Give me my crown, please. The crown is an extra redraw. That's why I took it. I took the crown because it's an extra redraw. We got a utility closet. I think we're going to take our utility closet like we were talking about. That's kind of convenient for us. Yeah, I do have to be careful about steps, but we do have money to go back to our kitchen. We actually have enough steps to make it back to the kitchen, so I'm not worried about it. You don't have to enter the dark room first. But it doesn't matter if I leave the keycard system on or off, because we already have, the key card, and we have it set to unlocked if it's powered off. But if you already draft the dark room, you can just flip the switch off and back on, and now when we go in there, it won't like trigger the lights for us. So now we can go back into the dark room, and we're good. Hopefully the dark room door is locked. I'm not going to go in from this side because I can't use the key there. Hopefully it's locked. That's what we're hoping for. Extra key. And a gem. Alright, be locked. It's locked. We can use... I almost clicked on the secret garden key. That would have sucked. Silver key. Okay. We get a free reroll. We could get rid of the gymnasium. It's a free reroll. It's a room that I don't care about. It gives me a gem and rerolls it anyways. It gives me a gem, and it removes it from the item pool for today. What do you mean, game? What do you mean it's still here again? What kind of bullshit is that? This is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, pause. Do we have enough steps to go buy food from the kitchen? We're celebrating. Everyone's celebrating. We gotta figure out our steps first, because we don't have enough steps. Okay. Let's calm down. Also, who would have fucking thought that we would have gone boiler room, dark room, archives, weight room, passageway, pump room? That what a crazy amount of steps, okay? Here's what we can do. We can go down to the dark room and use the rest of our rerolls on our last draftable space possible. We don't have any more rerolls. I'm lying. Okay. It would cost us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to get to the kitchen. Or we could go into the boiler room. We'd have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't need to buy food now. It would actually be better to go into the boiler room first, activate the power, then go to the kitchen, and then not have to backtrack 4 more extra steps, into the boiler room. Oh, jeez. Okay. Should I just use the secret garden here? We have a secret garden key. Shouldn't we just use it? A draft for a shop. Ooh, good point. There's no point. We're not backtracking that far though, because we're just gonna go back to the foundation. We could get him. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna use the secret garden key here. I don't see the secret garden key paying off with a few pieces of fruit, even though we have salt. Maybe we get something like the nursery. Maybe we get something like the master bedroom. I can use the crown more than once now. Excuse me? Is that what's happening here? I get a reroll. That's kind of cool. And it's still there again. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. It might just be bugged out somehow. Well, none of these matter anymore. So, let's just take the furnace and power it anyways, just because. We're not going to actually power it, but here's what we need to do. We need to go into the boiler room and activate the box. Then, we need to go to our kitchen. Hopefully we get tomato soup. That'd be amazing. That's why I took the furnace as well. We will have 8 steps in there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we have money. We're going in the boiler room first. It's powered on, so I don't think this is the answer like we thought it was. This may not be what we thought it was. It was still powered on, so maybe there's more than one location. Maybe there's more than one location. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. It just needs to be drafted? Okay. Well, in that case, I need to get this bad boy activated. And then I need to do Wait, I already had this all set up, right? I didn't have to come back in here and adjust it all. I'm getting things confused, aren't I? I need to do it like this. There we go. Flip this lever. That should give me the full activation power. Okay. We now should have power all the way over to our pump room. Thank you, William, for joining us today. I did not see any dig spots down there. Okay. Now the red box. We need to go put the power back onto the red box. It's powered now. Okay. Now we have steps. Our furnace is powered. This is cool. We have so much power. Alright, so we have the red box activated. We have our power turned on. We need to go down to the kitchen. I've already checked the cloister statue. And we've already dug spots over there. It does say cabinet, I think. Okay. We don't take a step into the furnace. There's no need. It is cool that we got it powered, though. There's not enough steps. There's not enough steps for the furnace. Look, I'll show you, right? We're at 7. It'd be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We would lose if we went in there. Maybe we can check it afterwards, depending on how many steps we got. I know what the furnace does. We did it powered once. It gave us a key when we clicked on it. Archives is powered. Straight down, right? Straight down into the kitchen. Hopefully we get good food from the kitchen. Okay, what kind of food we got in the kitchen? Bacon and eggs plus 10 steps. We love that. 15 steps from the club sandwich. And then all the bananas with salt we could have. We're set. We're set for life. We're buying them all. I probably shouldn't be wasting my money like this because we don't need 50 steps. Wet sink bandits unite. Let's turn the water on. Tomato soup would have been funny. And now we're back at the security room as well. Now we head back up and we'll check the furnace. We have extra steps. We can check the furnace. Salty bananas. Yeah. We can also go back out to the trading post. Give me a turnip. Oh, that'd have been funny. The furnace gave us a regular key. I have a question. Will the furnace give me another key, or is it just a one-time use? If I go toggle the power on and off, will it give me more keys? I'm just curious. Does anyone know? Because I know it's not going to go away if I leave the room, but if I turn the power on and off, just a regular key one time, that's it? It's a once per day thing? I figured it would be. It's out of metal to smelt. Look at all this power we have. Holy shit. Alright, we're going straight to the pump room now. Pump room is the goal. The locker room is still in play. Don't worry, we haven't forgot about that. We will check the mechanarium on the way out. Okay. Tank 1 drain and tank 1 fill. Okay, so we need to drain the reservoir. We want the kitchen and the aquarium. We want the kitchen and the greenhouse to have water. The fountain, kind of irrelevant if it has water or not. Actually, it's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. Okay. Well, let's play off of draining the reservoir. The reservoir is number 2. Number 2 is this one, and it goes into pump 2, and we need to put it into tank 1. So let's just go ahead and fill her up all the way from the reservoir. Did I do that backwards? Why isn't that draining pump 2? Oh, because pump 2 switches it from... Okay, my bad. Hold on. Yeah. Whoops. I had it on tank 1 already. Now we need to drain tank 1. Look at this go. Oh, this is cool. Now, let's go ahead and fill it back up from the reservoir. Now, I do have unfortunate news for you guys. I don't think we're going to be able to leave the pool completely drained anymore. We're not. We're going to have to put water back in the pool to drain the reservoir. It's fine. We do have 2 trunks in the pool. We could always come back to it another day. Now, the problem is... Actually, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem. It's just time to fill the pool up. Huh? Okay. The pool is number 6, pump 4, tank 1, and it needs to be filled up. Did I? Oh, I put it to drain the pool, didn't I? This is in reverse, right? That should fill the pool back up. There we go. Okay. Next, I need to take the reservoir and just keep filling it up this way. Yeah, we don't have to power the pump room ever again because the powered pump is full. So we don't ever have to do this again, which is nice. This is good for us. Alright, I will hang on to... A lot of people are saying hang on to go to the reservoir first, so we'll do that first. Okay. The pool is now full. The reservoir is now empty. The full pool probably means no trunks if I had to guess. There is a chance that the pool room could have the trunks spawn on the side of the room, but I have a feeling that we are going to lose out on our trunks for now. But that's okay. So from here, what we need to do is we need to go down to the foundation and head into the reservoir. That's where we're going next. We could have had more morning rooms, but I'm not too worried about it, honestly. Hallway, chapel, foundation. Okay, let's head down here. We have 2 things to do down here. We need to, 1, explore the reservoir. 2, we need to explore the red door, the red room. I think I'm going to go to the red room first, and then we'll come back to the reservoir. Oh, it's so empty. Look at it. Oh, look at the boat over there. Ooh, I see a chest down there. We'll come back to this. I'm going to go to the red room first because we got power to it, and it's over here. And our main goal we've completed. So now I want to complete our little side goal, which was to get this room. I know, the poor boat's just been left there. It's powered, and it opens. And now we are in... Oh. Oh, this is cool. This is part of the gear room. What are we doing in the gear room? Oh, there's more access in the gear room. There's several more things up here. Okay, well, here's what I can see from up here. There's one door there, and there's one door there. If we were to rotate this 2 more times... Well, hold on. Let's rotate this. We would have to click it 3 times, so it would go 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't make it over there. You said it looked like there were more rooms. You were right. You were right, Bob. Okay. There's a console on this side. Lift it up. Look, we'll come back to this, okay? We're going to go to the reservoir first, and then we'll come back to the gear puzzle. We'll come back. I mean, we're going to do this. Sorry, we'll probably still hold off on the reservoir. We'll come, because it's right here. I don't feel the need to run around. So this spins at once. We know that that room was an open room. They do look closed now, though. From down here, they all look closed, which is funny. So we needed to click it 2 times. Clicking it 2 times doesn't do anything for us. But we could try... Hold on. Well, now I can go back to the middle of the upper platform, but I won't be able to get anywhere. Let's just go see what it looks like. I just want to see what the other things look like. There's only 2 doors upstairs, I believe, yeah. I just want to go, at least now I can walk out into the middle platform. Or, oh, sorry, yeah, I clicked it too many times. Yeah. I would have to click it 2 more. That's why I said, yeah, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I need to go click it 2 more times. Yeah, steps are free. That's the only reason I'm not too worried about it. Plus, it's really cool seeing this. I love, like, seeing this layout. Look at this down here. It's so cool. Bunch of extra gears all the way to the bottom. Alright, so this takes us over here. Oh. This is, This is Finn Ares, but like... Or not Finn, this is, yeah, what the heck? It is the 7th letter. I think we will have this code. I'm just trying to run through my head what it would be. Yeah, the red letter, yeah, all of the safes need to... It's gonna be a date combined with something, I suppose? It's a... Oh, but it's not every letter. No, I think we should have the code. How many numbers are there? There's a number 8 here. There's only one number on the entire thing. Yeah, there's only one number on the entire thing. It can't be month and day. March 8th? What would the date be? Yeah. A three-letter abbreviation for a month. But what would the month be? Hold on, I'm trying to like... Was it March? Let me check my screenshot from the Hold on, let me check something down here. When we solved the first room, give me just 1 second. Even if it may not be... Okay, well, let's see. What letters do we have? We have M. It's the only one that's a month, so it's got to be May then, or March. It was May 8th. Because it was either going to be May or March, and I didn't even see another R there. But it did have to be a date, because all the red letters are associated with the dates. There was an S for September? My bad, I did not see the S for September. I apologize. Letter 1. May 8th. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Laud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. The former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89, may he sleep in soot and ash. Oh. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us, in solemn silence like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington, or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to not be nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I still find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time feels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worth Laud. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout. Particularly so, when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. Huh. Everything is blackmail. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that the most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark-trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Arindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal the site back up, the better for us all. The treasure trove, plus 5 gold for each time you have drafted the treasure trove. That is a cool room. It's just great money. I wonder, there's got to be no cap on it. That's really cool. Yo, what? What the heck is this? That's so cool looking. I don't even know what that is down there. Is that like a scale model of Reddington? That's so cool. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this game's so fucking good. Love this game. We still have another room to go to over here. There's another window to explore. So now we need to go hit the button. Yeah, so we need to do it 2 more times, but we won't have a space to walk from here. So that means... Oh, yeah, sorry, that is the actual castle. My bad. I forget that we're built on top of the castle. My fault. If we spin it 5 times, can we make it over there? 1... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, if we spin it 5 times, we can make it over there. Let's give it a shot. Let's go spin it 5 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Sorry, I had to look away because my phone buzzed. Did I just click that the right amount of times? I think we did. Yes, I think we're good. I almost messed it up. It was one more? I needed one more click? Okay. I'll go back and click it one more time. My bad. I had to pick up my phone and read something. I do apologize. Tap tap, tap tap, tap tap. Dock level, entry level, full drain. Oh, we got to get it back. We got to get it back. There's more. There's more. We can do this. There's more in there. Oh, that's so cool. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. So we were right about the tunnel. We were right about the tunnel in the reservoir. Meaning, we can get to the boat and get into the tunnel. However, we need the boat on this side, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out once we get down there. First of all, we have another box to go with. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We need to go explore the reservoir first. We need to get black in all 4 corners. Black moves like this. It rotates them one by one. Yellow only goes up. Reset. So you need to go... Yellow swaps. Oh, these need to be gray. I'm dumb. They're gray. Wait, right? No, they're black still. Okay, that was fine. It's another Orinda Aries box. Okay, so we need to go into it this way. Yeah, we have enough steps to do it today. Black moves them right to left along the row like train tracks. So, gray, it would go over 1. So we need to go up. And then we need to go... Oh, wait, hang on. That's fine like that. Rotate. Rotate. Swap black. I'm learning my puzzles. Another allowance token. Let's go, baby. We love allowances. Let's go, baby. All right. We need to go explore the reservoir. No other rooms up here. This is so funny that we're getting both of these in the same day. Oh well. I accidentally paused the video on YouTube. Yeah, I forgot I wasn't supposed to open blue, but we've been opening boxes. They just have little clues in them. That's all there is. Save both keys? Green was true, right? Okay. Should I open up this one? Yeah, the black box was in there. Okay, so we should open up this one then. Green can be true. Blue moon box? This one, blue moon? All blue boxes in the water lie? The blue sun box? Which one should we go for? Only one box in the water tells the truth. I don't know. No one can decide on anything. We know not to open a pink box. We know that the pink boxes are not helpful. We know that the key came out of that. What if we open this white box? No, not that white box. Not the squiggly ones. No pink, blue, or moon. The allowance is in a blue or white box, but without the moon? Okay. White sun box? I like the white sun one. Let's try the white sun one. We already did the white sun. Oh no, there's a white sun right here. Let's see what happens. Hey, we got our allowance tokens. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. 2 more. 4 more. And 6 more. Alright, give me just a moment. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll just hang on to the last key. I guess there's no reason. Okay, well now we need to go up open the other sanctum. We also need to go over there and take the boat across. Our allowance is $41 a day. We should do our mom's sigil. Because we know about that room. We have the full sigil as well. Okay. I need to pick the one for my mom. We need to, hold on, I got it today, so I'm going all the way back up to the top here, to my mom's birth certificate. Because I took a screenshot of it. Okay. She's the one that is... This is my mom's symbol, right here. This is my mom's symbol in the center, right? If I check the notes on the sigil, it's her. This is what she has. She has the pentagon in the very middle, and then she has the little mountains surrounding it. So I'm going to take this one. Or is it... No, it's not that one. Yes, we do have that elevator unlocked. So this is my mom's symbol. So we have the pentagon. Next we need the little mountain symbols, which I can't remember who they are, but I do know that. Next she was... Hold on. She is 4. I need 4 for her. it's not this. Not this one either. Not that one. Oh, no, that was it. No, I clicked away from it. I was trying to move my mouse down. Okay, that's fine. It's also white. We had it, though. We had it. There it is. Not these. They're close. Not these four. Not these four. Not these four. Goodness. I guess it is these. I guess it is those, and I just wasn't looking at them closely. And then next, it's the squiggly line pattern on the outside. These. This is our mom's sigil on her birth certificate. Do you guys want to know what the sigil means? Okay, so this sigil, specifically, let me pull my notes up real quick, because I had it. I had it written down. Hold on, you have to give me just a second. I have to go all the way back to the very beginning of my notes. Okay, so for my sigils, the border is the color red. The border is the color red. So if everyone's got that down. So her border is red, according to the book. Her moat is the martial one, so like the military themed one. That's what that is for her moat. And then her next one was torn out, so we never got to see what it was. And then it's Finn Aries for the whatchamacallit in the middle. So her dividing lines, we don't know what those are. We do have her core, her moats, and her border, though. It says to read from the core out. Well, yeah, but it's still going to be the same stuff either way. Plus, we see the color red here, so we know that hers is red. The Finn Aries variation of the Moragi box. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn to red in a triumphant victory, while all white tiles turn the box to black, serving as the outclassed and struggling reinforcements of the dwindling Desolate's army. Right, you get the red, Draxus. The answer of the red comes from her border. Her border being the squiggly lines, if you look at that book down in the basement, says that it's red. So we gotta get red. Okay, so what does orange do? Alright, hold on. White turns to gray. When you click it, it turns to gray. Gray can turn gray above it. So they can all turn gray. Green swaps sides. So I need to put green in the middle on both, and then I need to swap it and put it... Ooh. Orange becomes the color of whatever it's touching most. Okay. And red will turn black to red. Alright, this one's interesting to me. I don't know what I'm doing here. So this turns you to gray. Orange will turn to what it's touching the most of. So wait, so we should do it like... Orange doesn't have a majority anything, so it can't change yet. But here it turns it red. And it turned that one black. This is tough. That just turns those red. Okay, hold on. Let's reset again. Green flips sides, orange copies the adjacent two, black shifts right, red turns black, and red turns white one's black. I don't think I can get orange into a corner. I don't think it's possible to do that. You don't have to turn them all to one color. We just have to turn the corners red. White between the grays and then click the white. So like this. And that turns them both white. Okay. That's solid. Next. Oh, I gotta run this through my head. Hydration check and then proceed. I do need to drink some water. The stream's been running for a little while. The card tells me what I'm supposed to do, yes. It's just... Look, I'll show this for anyone else that needs to see it real quick. When you press a red tile, all black tiles turn red, and then all white tiles turn black. So it would be something like... This would give us 2 more black tiles. Enjoy your pizza, William. Orange between the white, maybe? I don't know how we could do that. But that turns these 2 black. I didn't mean to turn that red, but I guess that works, actually. Actually, this is okay. Is it not? It's not okay. It is okay. I messed it up. I messed it up. I forgot about the corner up here. Because now I can't move it. So we know that we need to do this. We know that we need to move this here, and then swap it, and then hit the white tile. Where do we need to go from here? You need the black to move them into the corners? Yes. I need more white tiles. I can get 1 more white tile, right? The greens can never go in the middle. Hit green, then the orange. So turn it green like this. Make them all green. Oh no. People are trying to solve the puzzle in different ways. Let's reset. This goes, so this, we know this is my first step. Oops. Right. This is my first step. That gives us 2 more whites. Let's see here. Then I could do... The greens are out there now. You won't become anything because you're not touching the same stuff. Why am I struggling with this one so much? I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this one. That gives me 2 black ones. I could turn... Oh, you know what? No, that's not going to do what I want it to. Yeah, because it's just going to make a move like that. Yeah, this one's pretty brutal on me. The struggle is real on this one. This one's tough. I need to get the orange ones to turn into white ones, but for some reason in my head I can't figure that out. Except like doing it like this, right? And then now that they're all white, they'll turn black. But I gotta get these greens off the corner somehow. Why won't this? Oh, I see why that won't work. I need to swap it like this now. And then I can get the rest of the whites. Now I just need to get this right here. This right here, and then this like... Oh no. It's close. It's really close. Because these are all going to turn black. But I need to figure out how do I get the gray out of here? Right here? Alright, hold on. Somebody tell me from here what I need to do. Because I'm struggle bussing. Red. Okay. Gray will turn white. Oh, that's right. Gray will turn white. Wait, does it? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Okay. So what do I need to click from here? Click green? Click the bottom green. Okay, Alexis, what is bottom green going to do for me then? Because now the puzzle is exactly the same. It's just green's up here instead of down here. So where do I go from this? Click black and move it over. Okay. Where next? Okay, so black in the middle. The green right one? Click this one now? Like this? Put black up top. And then rotate one over. And put green in the middle. Then I push red. And then everything else. I should be able to push red. And then push red again and we should be fine. I feel like the gray can't be in the corner. Isn't the gray going to turn white, though? I need gray in the middle, but I'm trying to... let's see. Click green and black. What do you mean click green and black? Click on the bottom. Alright, I'm going to do tallies for a moment because tally's been pretty solid with all of their clues. click the bottom green to move black back down, then click back again, then click top green again. So click the bottom green, black is down. Click black, then click the top green again, like this. So this is where we sit currently. Wrong top green. Okay, so you're saying like this. Okay, now that we've got the top green, what next? This is like landing something on Mars. I know, right, Tally? It's getting confusing. Now they're all gray. I don't know. Maybe we can come back to this one. I need whites, not grays. The goal is to get as many of the white ones as possible. Yeah, this one's tough overall. Swap it to the other side. I'm just experimenting with new stuff now. Just to see what we can get going. Alright, let's try this. Let's just reset. Reset. Okay. Go here. Go here. We have the gray. When you click white, the grays will turn into that. It was a double click. I was missing a step in my head. I kept overlooking it. I'm a dummy. That whole time, it actually made so much sense if I was just a little smarter. Okay, we did it though. We got it. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way, and as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Herbert. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books that I lost. We have Finn Oris now. Finn Aries, Finn Oris. And we have the Grand Realm of Finn Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Finn. And we've got little cannons here. And then we've got, well, we've got the equivalent of the White House. And this just looks pretty cool. Today is coming along slowly, but it's coming along to say the least. Yes, this is the last place on her trip. Okay. We did that. We did it. What next? The pump room and the boat. Let's go do it. Give me a second. Okay, let's go back up to the pump room. We need to put it on level 6. No, we need to raise it all the way. We need to go back outside, take the elevator, and then do it from there. This is going to be messy. Extra steps. We got to get it down to 6. It's funny that we would have discovered to put it at 6, like by accident. Also, yeah, we need to put it on -1. So we need to come back up here. We actually aren't too caught up about steps right now because we have the garage. Yeah, we put it on level 11. Let's go to our pump room. It is up, right, up, left, left. Up, right, up, left, left. So we need to get the reservoir all the way. If I did the math correctly in my head on the way over here, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have another 6 in here, so it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. That's not going to do exactly how I wanted it to, right? Because this is 6. Yeah. So we've got 6 here. How much do we have? 6, 7, 8, 9. Wouldn't the pool just be good? Yeah, the pool would be enough to completely do it. Let's do the pool. As if deeper in the foundation was even more magical than the regular manner. Yeah, I don't want to mess with the reserve tank if I don't have to. Alright, time to go take the boat across. So now we need to leave the house regularly. We need to go to the garage. So back to the mechanarium, we'll finally get to check. And it's cool because this is all connected pretty well. So we go... Oops. No, we're good. It's hallway, chapel, all the way down to the mechanarium. We can't take the elevator to go down. Oh, use it to get back up. I see what you're saying. Well, we can't do that, though. Because we don't have the boat to cross to the other side. So if we take the elevator down, we can't traverse through the basement because we're blocked off by, whatchamacallit. So we just have to go out this way. Plus, we want to see if anything happened in the mechanarium, which it looks like it didn't. Take it back up. I do have the key card, you're right. Okay, well, we did want to check this room anyways, just for reasons. Yeah, we do have the key card, so we can take it. But it looks like it doesn't spawn any more doors anyways, so it was only one step to just get some extra info. But yeah, we will be able to take the foundation down. But we still can't get to the boat anyways. We still won't be able to get to the boat. And we're blocked off by the minecart. So we still have to go out the front door regardless. But we can take the elevator back up. Like we can take the foundation elevator back up. Oh look, another key. Why not gamble while we're at it? Good gambling. More keys. We love more keys. Honestly, I have other games to play with some friends, so you need an alternate path other to the basement other than the brazier elevator. No, we're not going to do the boxes again. The alternate path would be to drain the fountain again and fill the reservoir back up. That's something we could do later on. We can't do the boxes because we just filled this place with water. It can't be a 4-hour run. I have other games to play. This game needs a grappling hook. Yeah, I assume there is another room. But what about another run? No, we're not doing another run right now. We're going to take the boat across. It's a shame you can't see. So what's crazy is those chests were floating in the water, right? You all saw them floating in the water. But now that we filled it up with too much water, the chests aren't floating anymore. Isn't that absurd? Does anyone else have a problem with that, or is it just me? I don't know. Just, throwing that out there. They were floating in the water. They were not on the ground. At least one or two of them were completely floating on that water. They're magical chest. Now we need to drain our water to 6. Thank goodness we had the key card. Could you imagine? They must be like the floating chest in Mist tied to the floor. I was thinking about that. That was a theory that popped into my head. Alright, next we need to go back up into the pump room. So 1, 2, 3, okay. I'm learning our house layout. Okay, now we need to drain the reservoir to 6. We need to get to the same as the aquarium, so we need to drain 3 more. So here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to fill the pool up some more. Maybe it's a missed Easter egg. It could be. So we only need to drain 3 more. So what we need to do is fill this thing up halfway. The kitchen is number 4. Number 4 goes into tank 1. And then we need to drain the reservoir into tank 1. Because that will give us... Oh, this only holds 4. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's right. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. So if we drain... You can push the button to stop it? That is a thing? Okay. Tom just lied to everybody. Why must you lie to us, Tom? Why? Why'd you do that, huh? Okay, well, I don't really want to use the big pump over here. Because it would just fill it up immediately. But, here's what we need to do. Okay, this is going to change my path. It wouldn't let me change button. I tried to click on the buttons while it was draining, and it wouldn't let me interact with them at all. We only need to get 1 back. So we could take all of the kitchen and drain it. Actually, we can't even do that because we'd have to be in the other tank. Hold on. You have 4 in here. No, we're not screwed. I just got to do different math in my head now. Or I guess I could just reverse it as well. So we have 4 in this tank and none in this tank. We could take the reservoir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if we fill the main 2 tanks, this one has 4. We could put 4 in here, but that would leave us with 6. So we wouldn't be able to drain it. Tank 1 to reserve, and then take reserve to tank 2. Yeah, I was going to use the kitchen for this. Hold on. Let me see if I can still do this right. Give me a second. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Put tank 1 into the pool, and then the reserve into the reservoir. This will leave me with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I fill up tank 1, that's going to give me 4, and then I'll have 5 and 6 left, so that'll still be too many. Damn it. I'm just going to revert back, I think, to the original plan that I had. I don't know. At this point, I'm too far gone. I should just keep going with the same plan. I guess the other thing we could do is... It's kind of weird having this in here now. It changes everything. What do you got for us, Bob? You said you figured it out? Use the kitchen and the aquarium. That would work. Take your kitchen and put it into tank 1. Alright, Bob. You got it. Is that not the kitchen into tank 1? Oh, wait. Kitchen's number 3, isn't it? Kitchen's number 3. My bad. 1, 2, 3. Why is that not draining the kitchen? Am I doing this backwards? Is the kitchen not draining because the water's on? Or is this not the kitchen one? Kitchen is... Oh, kitchen's 4. It's 4. That's why. Kitchen's 4. 4 goes all the way to tank 2. So we can't put it in tank 1 anyways. This would be the kitchen. So we use tank 2. Let me just put this on. Oh, when it's done, I'll put it over there. Okay. Use tank 2. Now what? Now we're going to take... What are we taking now? Now we need to drain one more into there. From something. Literally anything. It could be like the aquarium, right? Take the reserve and put it into tank 2. Take the reservoir. Drain it into tank 2. The reservoir is number 1, so it needs to be this one. Needs to be like this. Oop, I put it backwards, my bad. I forgot that I had the the thing on there. Hold on, let me reverse that. Okay, so sorry, we're back to here. Alright, so what were you saying for this one? I got confused. Sorry, I'm also trying to plan other things because this run's going on too long. Okay. Yeah, the antechamber was easier than this. I didn't mean to click that while it was still active that way. That was not the plan. That was not the intended plan, except, actually, I could do it... Hold on. Well, maybe this will still work kind of with what I was thinking for here. Okay, so if I have this tank right here of 4, I can fill the kitchen back up and have 1 left. Fill the kitchen back up real quick. Fill the kitchen back up. Take 1 from elsewhere. Now, okay, so where's my reservoir? My reservoir is this one. It needs to go into here. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me unclick the buttons here before I mess this up. I could take the greenhouse, and I could have 2 in here. Need 6 total, so I would take out... Yes, take the greenhouse. The greenhouse is number 5. Oh, but the greenhouse can't go in that way, that's right. Three steps away. Yeah, I was trying to get this extra 1 in there. I need one of these to have like 2 the way I was doing it. Oh, wait. Hold on. This might work. What if I do this? What if I take this and I flip it back and add it here? Because then it'll go up. And then I could take the kitchen and put it on tank 2, and I'd have Yeah, the kitchen now goes back into tank 2. Then I need to take one from literally anywhere else and put it in there to cap it off. I think. I guess I could take from the pool. Oh wait, maybe I can't. Maybe it has to be... Oh, no, it'll have to be the fountain. That's right. I'm not using the fountain, which is my mediator. That's what I've been skipping over. So now I need to do the fountain into tank 2. I haven't been using that one. This should be the fountain. Into tank 2. Then I can go into... Just to see, the kitchen goes to tank 2. Okay. Now from here, I will need to take from... These are both full. Hold on, what's my last step? Then it'll go back into the... Wait, if I put it back into the greenhouse, that fills up all the way. So if I fill up the kitchen, that will leave me with 2 left. So... Yeah, I should go back into the kitchen now, because that leaves me with 2 left. Or it won't leave me with 2, it'll leave me with 1. My bad, I said the wrong numbers there. That leaves me with 1, and then I can add 1 to the reservoir. Is the reservoir set to receive? It is not. That leaves the 1 for me, and then there we go, and that adds it in. It might have taken me longer than you guys wanted to, but I will say I did manage to finally figure it out, so I'm pretty proud of myself. That took a long time. I'm not exactly thrilled with how long that took. I'm a little embarrassed that I couldn't solve it faster, but... Okay. Let's go. Passageway. Weight room. Hallway. Back to the foundation. Passageway. Weight room. Hallway. Chapel. It's nobody's fault. What happened is we had a lot of different solutions from a lot of people, and I believe that many of you guys were right, but I think that I was mixing up people's solutions when they were trying to give it to me, so I just said, no more solutions, and then I just bailed, you know? Fill the greenhouse. Oh yeah, I guess I should go back and fill the greenhouse. And there's our boat. It has been solved, which is nice. Let's go take our boat into the secret entrance. Off to the mines. They yearn for the mines. Seven steps left, right? Maybe we can make it back to the pump room. Yeah, the running shoes have saved this run. Oh yeah, no steering without the oar. That is pretty funny. Wonder what this is gonna be. What the heck is this? It's like a storage room. Delete it. Delete the A? Anyone know what that might mean? Because this spelled out Swan Song SSH, but it says delete it where it's showing the A. So maybe it's just Swan Song SWN? Delete the recording? That could be it. Look at these guys. Having a grand old time. There's a crack in the... That looks like the room with the chess stuff, right? Chess pieces? Wish we could open the food or the fridge and get more food out of it. Wasn't expecting military grade RPG weapons down here. I mean, this is part of... What the hell is this? The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fynn. The Moonside Courtyard, quietly hidden on the west end of the grounds, tucked away from the bustle of the guided museum crowds. Learson Hall. Hold on, let me try to take a screenshot of this individually. The restored original home of the Prince Learson, donated to the city of Fynn upon his death, now serves as the Royal Museum's beautiful West Annex. The parking lot. For special events of a certain magnitude, the lot west is open to serve for overflow. Or to serve for overflow parking should the main south lot be at maximum capacity. Closed exhibits. Both Learson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of, quote, closed exhibits, which are reserved for an upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. The garden pathway. Enjoy a leisurely stroll on one of our many winding garden pathways, which can be accessed from both a west and south entry and are free to use without ticket purchase. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. Further west, the Royal Museum's dedicated, now defunct train station sits and has been converted into a restaurant for our patrons to enjoy after the museums. Decoy cars, where that goes. The museum main concourse. Ascend the historic steps and be a part of history. The Royal Museum's main concourse, built on the former estate of Prince Learson, has served as the realm's central hub of art and culture for over 100 years. Public exhibits. One ticket grants you access to all of the Royal Museum's public exhibits, most of which celebrate a legacy of artists and paintings showcasing the royal color red. Manning at 110. He's on the east grounds. I don't think there's anything hidden in the actual thing itself. This is the plan for the Ruby Crown heist? Yeah. Escape route. Oh, Tiskin Monument. A monument of the victorious King Tiskin adorned with sword, shield, and wings, made to commemorate the end of the War of the Fifth Era. Museum grounds. Open to the general public, the museum grounds host a variety of verdure, as well as a number of sculpted pieces of contemporary art. We ask that the guests please confine their exploration to the pathways. And then we have over here the security system controls. In the closed exhibit, there's security system controls behind it. Okay. Interesting. That might pay off for us. You could get the crown from the exhibit, but it's crazy hard. I mean, with all of these notes, there's potential. Can you read behind the forced entry scribble? It originally said 105, but now it's 124. Screenshot the closed exhibit diagram? Where is the closed exhibit diagram? I'm not... Oh, you mean like right here. I did screenshot this, yes. You heard it was a 10-second timer? Oh, jeez. Yeah, now that we know that there's timing involved, that is going to be crazy. We found another sanctum key. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal and 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here, beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I never felt so close to the sky and my dreams. Tomorrow, we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow, the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Our mom. We see what's in the shade of truth. I'll tell you guys what, though. I don't know if we're going to do the sanctum key today. Royal Station? Oh, it's the train metro. This was Mom's secret letter. This was how we get here. This was what she was showing us in the security footage about how to go where we needed to go. It's the path. And this is platform 8. Okay. Well, here's what I can tell you about this. We can come back here tomorrow. I did see the sign, yeah. It's the Royal Station. Depart from 8. So now we know that we need to come back here. But here's the thing. I might just need to call this run here. I don't know if I do have the steps to get to the sanctum, but I don't want too much in this episode. It's a 3-hour episode. I do not want to just flood one episode with everything. Yeah, when it said depart from 8. The key is going to come back. We don't have a coat check drafted. We may have enough steps to get back to the pump room, but we don't... Oh, it stays unlocked? Okay, well, we'll go unlock the sanctum door, but we just won't go in. We will leave the pump room like this. I know we didn't adjust for the greenhouse. We might be able to make it. Oh, it does cut out. Nice. Oh, that took a step from us, didn't it? Let's go unlock a sanctum door. We can solve the sanctum on our next run. My PG run, my blueprints runs are epically long. It's incredible. They do seem to last for quite a while. I don't think we have enough steps to return back to adjust the pump to fix the greenhouse. Check the symbol on the fake passport. We do have that, right? I should at least open one that I actually have knowledge for. So let me do that. I'm just checking. Oh, and there was part of that symbol in the Lost and Found, yeah. Allowance is going to be fire tomorrow. We do have a lot of money now. It's kind of crazy. I did not see a sigil on the heist map. Hold on, let me pull through here. I know we're just sitting here looking at a tab screen, but I'm going through my screenshots. You know what? What symbol should we take? Have a good night, Marlo. You know what? Just gonna open this one. We can work it out tomorrow. We can discuss what we know about this one. We can figure everything out possibly that way. Because I believe we know the color of this to be yellow. I don't know. Um, but we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. I said I wanted to go in order. I think it's fun to go in order. It still leaves it a bit of a puzzle. We don't have to solve all of them perfectly. I think it's kind of fun because this is all lore stuff. So I like that we're going in order. It looks cool. It was one of the flags in the classroom. That's right. It is yellow. Okay, so we do know at least the outer ring for it, and I think we have a little bit more knowledge about it. Okay. Have a good night, Jafar. Thank you for joining us. Okay, what's next? Do we have steps to get back up? 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. We could technically get back to the pump room if none of our steps trigger again. This is a possibility. I should try it. It triggered. We don't have enough steps anymore. We needed double triggers, but we only got one. There is still a chance that the shoes could trigger. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, never mind. We're fine. I miscounted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good anyways. I was just wrong. Right? Oh, it would have to be... Never mind. It would have to trigger into the pump room. It didn't. That's okay. The shoes did not save it, but that's okay. We made the Mount Holly Scarlet Shopping Center of tomorrow. 7 red rooms, 6 shop rooms, and 5 tomorrow rooms. We had 43 rooms total. We made it to rank 10. We took 145 steps. We found 24 items. We have 3 new rooms, and we have so much to do when we start our next run. It's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not drafting Greenhouse very often, so I'm not too upset about it. We managed to refill our kitchen, which I like, and the pool... It's a shame, but I like having access to what we've got tomorrow. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of Blueprints. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!